Good morning, ladies. So today I wanted to do a quick video with our BB cream and concealer again. As you can see, my skin really isn't great at the moment. But with the weather being nice and warm, I want to keep my skin really hydrated and moisturised. So I'm going back to one of my first loves, which was the BB cream mixed with the concealer, because I'll get a full coverage but still keep my skin really hydrated. So I've already applied my Uplift Eye Serum, my moisturiser and our primer, which I do every day, and I've given that time to set in and dry into the skin, so I can go straight in with the demo for you. Now, the great thing with using the BB cream and concealer is, although I could probably use the next shade up in the BB cream, because I do have a tan as opposed to when I use it in winter, I do have obviously quite a large range of all the concealers, so I can change my regular BB cream. So I always use Bisque. So I can use Bisque still and just add different concealers to get the colour lighter or darker depending on the rest of my skin tone, so that it blends in evenly. So today, like I said, I'm using Bisque and I'm mixing it with Velour. Usually I use Scarlet, so obviously this is a couple of shades darker. What I'm going to do is, you've got two options. You can apply it straight onto our liquid foundation brush. So what you can do is you can apply in the little hole in the middle, you can apply the BB cream and you can dot your concealer around the edge for fast application, but because my skin is bad, I want to be able to target it a lot more accurately, so I'm going to do it on my hand. So in the palm of my hand, I'm going to put some of our BB cream. Finally coming to the end of this one, as you can see. Now, I've probably got too much, but because I want to make sure I've got enough so that the colour match stays the same all over, I have probably put a little bit more in. Then I'm going to take our Velour concealer and I'm just going to squirt that through it, like so. And then I'm going to mix it together. So there you go. It's all mixed in the palm of the hand. I'm going to apply it with our liquid foundation brush, and I'm just going to do it in stages. So I'm taking small amounts onto the brush and I'm going to work it in. You will have to excuse me, keep looking in the mirror because the light isn't great, so it helps me make sure I've got it all blended in properly. Some of you who are on my main Facebook will have seen that I've got a very rare child-free day today, which is lovely. The boys are both at school and the girls have gone out with my mum for the day. So it's just me, which never happens, and I'm really grateful for just before the holidays as well, because the boys have got to that stage where they're tired and they're arguing all the time, and the girls, obviously being 2.5-year-old twins, are just difficult a lot of the time. So that means that I can do my video in peace. I'm going to go and chill in the garden for a bit. It's going to be lovely. I might even go out for lunch, I don't know yet. So like I said, I'm just doing it in small stages. So I'm making sure that I get it really blended in. Now, the nice thing with using this brush as well is that you don't get any of them horrible streaky lines that you can get sometimes when you apply liquid. This brush doesn't do that. So already you can see the coverage it's given on the bad areas of skin. They're not completely gone, but they are really considerably more covered. And at the moment I've got quite a strong cream for my cystic acne, and it's quite drying on the skin, and it really dries it out. So having the BB cream as an option is fantastic, because as much as I love our liquid foundation, it does dry to a powder, which is absolutely no good because it just clings to any dry areas. So having the BB cream is a fantastic option, and although I like a little bit of a matte finish, I can dust a little bit of powder and set it in place for the day. And this will keep giving that moisture into my skin that it needs at the moment. So that's the BB and concealer mix done. Now what I'm going to do is I want to add a little bit of highlight under my eyes, and just dab a little bit more concealer on any really bad areas. So I'm going to start with the velour, taking a small amount on my hand. Now if you don't have extremely bad skin like I have at the moment, that coverage is incredible and it is more than enough. Then I'm going to take a Scarlet. So I've got a mixture of both on there, and then with a just a tiny light concealer brush, I'm going to take some of this Scarlet and I'm going to just apply under my eye area here, not being too perfect with it, I just want to apply it, and a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And then with the velour, same brush, I'm just going to dot this over these bad bits that I've got here. Like so. Now to blend it in, I'm going back to the foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend this around my eye area. Not pushing too hard, just gently. More of a stippling motion and pushing it into your skin. And then I'm going to go over these bits here that I've applied concealer to. Now you can see this side, none of them are particularly raised, and they've basically gone with this coverage. Now the ones that are raised, because they're underneath the skin, you will still see they're not red, and they are blended in, but you can still see where they are, which unfortunately, as amazing as the products are, they can't make my bumps completely disappear. They will just conceal them, which they do. They've taken that redness away. So all of that is now blended in, and as you can see, the Scarlet just gives a nice little highlight under my eyes and down my nose, and the rest of it is all covered in. Like so. Really quick and easy, and I know my skin is going to be hydrated and moisturised all day. So I hope that some of you found that useful. It's a real great alternative, especially if you do suffer with your skin, because it's going to give you that moisture that you need. I hope everyone has a good day in the sun today, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!